When I watched TV a few nights ago and saw the Black Caucus and the way they disrespected the president, and it doesn't matter who the president would be, I defended President Obama, that we respect him. And I think it was a disgrace to Black America.
I was greatly grieved to see their collective display, which I believe betrays not only the Black community they were duly elected to represent, but also betrays the legacy, charter, and history of the valiant pioneers in Black history, whose shoulders they stand on, who sacrificed all, giving up even their very lives.
And our voices are united across this nation with the questions that are being raised as far as the Congressional Black Caucus. I visited the National Museum for African American History and Culture for the second time today. My first visit was with President Trump, and then my next visit was with Vice President Pence today. And I noticed all of the information about slavery and our times in segregation and Frederick Douglass, Martin Luther King, and all of that. But there was no testament to the babies who are being avoided by the thousands and thousands. We used to in America be 13% in the African American community. We have gone down to 11%, and yet we get a third of the abortions here.
Wow.
Now, the Congressional Black Caucus has a wonderful opportunity, which, since they're sitting down, which they need to sit down permanently, since they have sat down on jobs, on lower taxes, on lower unemployment, on helping to get prisoners out of jail for Jubilee, and sat down on the babies. That needs to be a permanent sit down. We say that with no malice, no rancor. It's just time for them to sit down. And so why are the babies, there's no testament to them in that museum? That needs to be stated as well, because there has to be a jubilee for the babies in the womb. For the parents, the mothers and daddies who regret their abortions. So there's so much more.
As I was looking over the record of Dwight Evans from Pennsylvania, whom we had in our state house for a number of years. The man was in politics at the age of 24, which is a precedent by itself. And I looked at his record in terms of the growth that he brought back to his district in Philadelphia. And I am just insulted when I look at how he's acting now in Washington, D.C. And of course, my personal comment to him is, if you can't represent Pennsylvania the way you did in the state, maybe we need to send you home because you're not ready to be on a national level.
It also betrays the very community who depends on your leadership. It is a slap in the face to America and the political process and the freedoms that uphold thousands of thousands who laid down their very lives from the inception of this nation.
Today, I see a lot going on in America. There's an undercurrent in Black America, and it's represented here this morning.
So we want to call the attention to these people who have capitalized on being leaders, or so-called leaders, and Black America is in worse shape today than it was 50 years ago. Now, there are some who have prospered, doing well, but the masses, we still live in Democrat-controlled districts, and we want to do something about it.
CBC, Congressional Black Caucus, you are better than that. The Black community deserves better. In fact, America deserves better.
There is power in unity, and we have to come together collectively. And we're appreciative that you came here to support CAAP's initiative today as we roll out the Crossroads petition. And once again, we're going to say to our cyber community, please take a moment, go online to www.caapusa.org. Let me say that slowly, is CAAP, CAAPusa.org, which stands for Coalition of African American Pastors. We are righteous people, and we're standing up for a righteous cause, and we want you to be inspired to do something. And guess what? God is holding us responsible, because we've been shown the way, and we have a responsibility for disseminating truth back into not only the community, but the world.
Rediscover your roots as African Americans, as Americans. Serve and represent with dignity, honor, and graciousness. In short, represent or go away.
What I want to see happen, as I quote, is Bishop Hollis, if you all are serious, if you all will get together, we'll move this country.
More. And so, as I say, no malice, no rancor, many prayers, but it is time for a permanent sit down for the current Congressional Black Caucus, with the exception of those who are standing up for life. There are a couple of those who do stand with our platform, and we want them to stay, but they need to be joined by other brothers and sisters. Thank you.
We can turn this country around. We can do it. We can do it. If you will work with us